Hey guys, it's Chris here on HaloFollower. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. But today, we are going to break down a video from GameInformer, take a look at some brand new screenshots of actual gameplay in the campaign, which is never before seen except for, of course, recently. And the team, we actually know every single person of both team of Locke and Chiefs, and of course we are gonna find out where 343 Industries is taking Halo 5, where is the direction. We're gonna talk about the team members, the graphics, the direction, and so today should be a very fun video. But first off, I do want to say we are giving away a big package, Halo 5 Guardians Collector's Edition, on one tweet. Believe it or not, all you have to do is go to our Twitter at HaloFollower.com without any dot, just HaloFollower.com, link provided down in the description, and just follow us and retweet, and then you're entered into the random drawing, and you could potentially win $250 worth of a Halo 5 Collector's Edition, and of course we will ship that to you for completely free, and that will be a good day for whoever wins that, hopefully you. Halo 5's direction, though, from what we have learned and see, is that there will be characters, new and old, seen in Halo 5. So this is really interesting, either if they've been seen in games or not. You can definitely know this if you read HaloFollower Reach or the other books. Blue Team will be in Halo 5, of course, right? We all know this, at least we should, right? We are going to see new worlds, old characters, seen in games or not. We're going to dive deeper into the lore, the universe. We're going to kind of jump around planet to planet. To contrast Chief, we actually have Locke, and I believe Tim Longo describes Chief and Locke sort of like the yin-yang. Does that perhaps mean something more than just, you know, a subtle thing saying that where Master Chief falls, Agent Locke rises? Where Agent Locke has flaws, Master Chief rises there. Did Tim Longo purposely maybe give us a little bit of a hint or clue that Agent Locke is actually really a bad guy? Like, he is seriously a bad guy, but he has a little bit of good of him. My actual speculation and theory on it is that Oni has tricked this team of Spartans into hunting down the Spartan 2s, which, of course, we heard in the most recent Hunt the Truth episode that the Spartan 2s should be decommissioned, that they should be, you know, get rid of, right? So why would Blue Team go along with Master Chief? That could be the case, but we also know that Buck is going to be throughout the game. Buck, of course, throughout Halo 3 ODST, we know him from that game. So before we talk about the team itself and who they all include, let's talk more about the in-game screenshots, the cinematics here, and maybe we can draw some assumptions and some, I don't know, some conclusions from it, right? So let's break down the screenshots. You may have seen a few of these, maybe a lot of them. I'm sure that no one's seen all of them because I thought I saw all of them, but nope, apparently not. But the first screenshot that we have is very interesting. We have, of course, Blue Team, and one of their most classic positions, it looks like. You know, there's Linda down on the left, I believe, and then Kelly up there with what looks like the Hydra weapon, and of course a DMR on her back, and of course Fred down there with a battle rifle with what looks like it's scopeless, and of course Master Chief firing at probably some coveys with the assault rifle, and of course they're at a station right here. I believe it is an Oni station, but I don't want to get too much into the story. That is what the other videos Buck and Dean have wrapped up for you guys there, so of course link is provided if you want to watch that after this. And of course we see the team again. Blue Team is of, oh god, I love the cinematography on this, but if you look into the background, there's just so much detail. You can definitely see the similarities in Halo 4. You know, it's your opinion if you think that's bad or good, but I definitely noticed that there's a lot of similarities on this, and with the Halo 4 engine as well as the what looks like the Halo 5 engine that is reworked from the Halo 4 one, or perhaps a completely new one, but I believe that it is worked off the Halo 4 one. We actually get a concept art picture here for a moment, and it looks very similar to what we have seen so many times before. The Agent Locke trailer for GameStop, the pre-order advertisement, the screenshot that we saw almost a year ago back in last year's E3, and this place is gonna have a big part of the campaign in some perspective, right? And we see a ship in the background, and that's probably Fireteam Osiris, and of course we're gonna talk about the teams in a moment here. But of course we have Josh Holmes and Tim Longo sitting there talking about Halo 5 Guardians and their direction with the game. And of course we actually get our first real in-game screenshot of Halo 5 Guardians. And so this is so cool because it reminds me of Halo 4, it reminds me of the first mission of Forward Unto Dawn. You could almost at first glance think, holy cow, is that Halo 4 right there? Now, is that a bad or good thing? That's up to you guys. But it's exciting to me because this is a new Halo game. They had a beta. They know what they're doing, or at least hopefully they know what they're doing. Fan feedback is kind of mixed, but of course, me and thousands of others are in the community review and feedback program for Halo, right, overall. And so they're getting direct feedback, they're reading through it, they know what we want, and they still have several months to make the game gold. And so that's very exciting. Of course, we have Blue Team running up here again. His armor looks pretty much the same. He isn't wearing that dreadful coat he was wearing in the E3 2013 trailer. When does that happen? I wonder when. We got the team running in the background. And I love this one right here. It brings up a lot of mystery, I guess, that at first glance, it actually looks like the Arbiter. But I don't think it's the Arbiter. The Arbiter's armor looks very different, much more dinosaur-like, and we have Blue Team looking at this Sangeli right here, and there seems to be a lot of aggression but curiosity. That Master Chief is holding his weapon down. Linda is looking out somewhere, right? You know, she's looking at some other target. It doesn't look like maybe she is. Maybe she's ready for a headshot, but from the perspective that we're looking at here, it looks like they're looking at a bunch of other things, and that this elite could be potentially working with them, telling them something, or maybe he's one of the friendly Sangeli. That this looks like a cutscene. It doesn't look like an in-game screenshot. You can tell by their movement that they're not jagged, that they're very dynamic, how they're positioned. And right here, of course, it looks so much like Halo 4, but the graphics, the fog, it's looking really, really good. And of course, the detail is nice. And I hope you're taking, we render this video out in 1080p, so please update this video to 1080p if you haven't already. And we got Fred right here in the station, and looks like they just decided to take a bunch of selfies of Blue Team. And Linda's armor, I gotta say, looks fabulous. I love that helmet, and Kelly is the one right here. But of course we got Bug right here. He's going to be throughout the game. We do know that. And of course he looks just like the actor Nathan Fillion, and that's very interesting. So let's talk about the team here. So here we have the teams. Fireteam Osiris on the left side, and on the right side we have Blue Team. 4 Spartans there, 4 Spartans on the left and right side. And what makes this so interesting is that there's actually female Spartans. We haven't seen many of those in the Halo game, so it's very interesting to see a actually complete matchup. 4 female Spartans here and 4 male Spartans here. And of course the yin-yang kind of thing that Tim Longo was talking about, the dynamicness that we're going to talk about after we recap all these characters here, is going to be very interesting. But let's start with what we're familiar with, right to left. Well, on the right we actually have Linda. Now she is known for her sniping skills. She is probably going to have some special ability or always be equipped with the sniper rifle. And of course Master Chief there, we all know the legend, the hero, the traitor now. And of course we have Fred, and of course Kelly, and we all remember Buck. Buck is the most familiar person, I would have to say, to most Halo fans in the Halo universe, simply because he was one of the starring characters in a big game, just like Master Chief. He has taken up the second biggest role in the Halo universe, I would have to say, maybe up, head to head with Agent Locke, because Agent Locke got his own show. Buck got his own video game, at least for a good portion of it, but that is in fact Buck from Halo 3 ODST that is standing next to, of course, Kelly. And we have Olympia Vale, which is actually, she's a little bit unknown right now who she is and her background, but her background's very similar to Agent Locke's here. And of course Agent Locke, the hunter in his hunter's team, going after Master Chief and the AWOL Spartan 2 and perhaps Spartan 2s overall. And on the very far left we have Tanaka, which was in a recent Halo Escalation episode that she was looking in a mirror, or actually glass window, right in a ship, and she saw herself in that armor, which leads us all to the conclusion that that is in fact Tanaka from Halo Escalation. So there you have it, folks. That is a lot of characters. Can you name any other Halo game that has had this many characters? I mean, really important characters. I mean, even in the main line of games, we had in Halo 1, we had Captain Keyes, Sergeant Johnson, a little bit Cortana, and Master Chief. In Halo 2, we had a few more characters. In Halo 3, introduced the Arbiter, but still, same as some of the characters, a lot of them were killed off. In Halo 4, spoiler alert here, but you should already know, Cortana was killed off, and now it feels like the only people we really have left is Dr. Halsey and Master Chief and a couple other characters like Thomas Lasky and maybe Spartan Palmer. And that's the main lineup of characters right up until this. Look at this. So many Spartans here. It's a Spartan fest. It's amazing. But what's going to happen between all these characters? It's so interesting. I don't want to go in circles here, but again, the yin yang thing is going to be a huge thing. I expect that one of these characters, one or two of them, I mean, they're all going to be unique. They're different people, they're different characters. The characters on the right side were developed a very long time ago. Their personality is solidified. On the left side, however, we could have some dynamicness. A little bit more is unknown about Mr. Locke here, as well as Tanaka and Vale. And we do know Buck, his foundation has been, I guess, founded a little bit more than Vale and Tanaka and Agent Locke's. But it's very interesting to see what's going to happen with Fireteam Osiris, and that, I mean, as the Halo community overall, I see everyone taking Master Chief's side, Blue Team's side. These are the guys that we kind of grew up with. If you're a long-time Halo fan, or if you're just getting into Halo maybe 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago, or just last year, if you're just now getting into Halo, you're probably going to be a little bit more comfortable with Blue Team than you are with Agent Locke's team. And they could create something like Breaking Bad, where the unfairness, the unjust happens a lot, that maybe they might kill off one of the blue team members. Maybe they might kill off Linda or Kelly or Fred, and they might kill off Tanaka or Vale. Maybe very easable characters that can die, that haven't been developed or loved for a very long time. They can be killed off very easily without much, Halo fans freaking out saying, oh God, why did they have to kill him off, right? But we do know that 343 Industries, the developers, the people behind the stories of Halo, we do know that they are willing to go beyond measure to bring out that Master Chief. So after he lost Cortana, I mean, they are willing to kill Cortana. If 343 is willing to kill Cortana, they're willing to kill anyone. So look at this list of Spartans here. Anybody here can die. And I mean, could you imagine if they all died? or maybe Agent Locke dies, which I don't actually see happening. I believe that he is going to be a supporting character perhaps in Halo 6 once they join sides, which I can only assume will happen after all the disarray, confusion, and action and resolution happens in Halo 5 Guardians plot. But anyways guys, thank you so much for listening to me ramble on about my speculation with these characters. It was almost like more of a Halo Club show than it was anything, but I hope you guys got a little bit of little refreshments, you know, kind of think outside the box of what can happen in this game. I am super excited about this, and of course, go over to GameInformer. We would not have this information without GameInformer. Huge shout out to them, and I'm just so excited about this cast of characters. It is just such a tall glass of refreshing juice to the series. It's really gonna pump it back up, and I'm pumped. I'm pumped. All the little remarks they're going to be saying to each other, laughing, maybe the overused, we got a mission, let's go Spartan Saiyans. All the little things are going to be so cool, and when they collide too, it's going to be cool. It's going to be really, really cool, and I hope we get a little taste, a little bite of that at E3 in a few days here. But thank you guys so much for watching. Again, subscribe here on HaloFollower if you want more Halo news and entertainment for the coming days, weeks, months, and years. We just surpassed our 4-year anniversary a few days ago, and we want to make it another 4. Thank you guys so much for watching, and catch you in the next one.